I got something on my mind with all the shit that I be throwing online as far as Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook and shit, right? Trying to get my Twitter game up, but not there yet. But anyways, let me tell you something. Look, motherfuckers get a lot of shit misconstrued about me. I'm gonna tell you something real quick. This is just what it is. This is nothing to glorify anything. I've always been the type that I don't think being poor, being in the fucking hood, is anything to be happy about. It's nothing. It just shows your parents failed you. That's all it shows, nigga. There's nothing like, yo, if you say like, yo, we grew up, we had nothing, we got it from the mud, nigga, that shows that whoever raised you fucking failed. You don't have to be in the fucking suburbs in the fucking nice ass house and shit or whatever. But all that shit like, yo, we ain't have shit. We was eating fucking unmicrowaved macaroni and cheese and shit for breakfast. Like, yo, there's nothing to glorify about that. Yeah, man, it's your part of your story. Go ahead, say it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about the fucking people who glorify some shit like that to make it sound cool. Let me tell you something. I was born in Belleville, New Jersey. I was born in a hospital in Belleville, New Jersey. I was raised for the first 11 years of my life in Newark, New Jersey. Fucking Google what Newark, New Jersey is back in the fucking early 90s or whatever. That's where I grew up all the way up until 2000. The year 2000. And then we moved to the suburbs, which was like fucking 2 minutes away. But it's mostly like that everywhere across the country. I'm sure y'all motherfuckers could relate. Like, fucking quick little thing about me is like when I was in Hollywood, I met these fucking girls and these Mexican girls and shit in Hollywood. They said they wanted to fucking chill with me. Two of them wanted to chill with me overnight. They wanted to go pick up some clothes. Luckily, it wasn't no issue where they fucking robbed me. But they lived in fucking Compton. Jumped on the highway in Hollywood, yo, within 8 or 9 minutes, I was in fucking Compton. They went to go pick up their shit and we went back to a hotel in Hollywood. Very much similar, whatever. But anyways, back to it. So, when you think about people who are damaged, people who grow up in a life of crime, these are peak years. There's fucking killers already at 15 years old. They don't turn into a killer at fucking 12, 13, 14. It grew up. Yo, where I grew up, our house was fucking always getting robbed. At least 4 or 5 times I could count off the back of my head. The fucking DEA broke into our house when I was around 6 or 7, thinking that we were selling drugs. Or if not that, somebody who my mom rented a room to in our basement was selling drugs. I never really got the full official story because my mom doesn't speak English. So that's what she guessed. They fucking broke into the house. That was the worst thing, the fucking DEA. They broke into the fucking house, all raided the house, didn't find anything, but raided the fucking house. I'll never forget that. Fucking cocksuckers. Didn't find anything. It was just me, my brother, and my mom there. No drugs. Nobody was selling drugs, you motherfuckers. But anyways. And shit. And then on top of that, I mean, the people breaking into our house and shit and robbing us was bad, but we were never there when it happened. But, you know, sometimes when we would go to the beach or some shit like that, we would come back home, the place would be robbed. You know, we always had insurance, so, you know, we'll file I didn't file shit. I was a kid. I don't know who filed what, but we would get a little bit more shit back every time something like that happened. So, thank you fucking crackhead pieces of shit who did that. On fucking Elliott Street in Newark, nigga. Y'all niggas is probably dead of an overdose already by now. But anyways, yeah, man, like, that's where I grew up. Then a majority of my life, I mean, shit, still, I'm in the suburbs still right now. Fuck, the majority of my life, I'm 32. I grew up, so double my life, I grew up in the fucking suburbs. Let me tell you something. I thank God that I was able to see both sides of the line. I remember being in fucking high school in the suburbs, right? and how bad these fucking niggas wanted to be from the hood. How bad they wanted to be like, yo, my parents is gonna move to Newark. I'm like, nigga, what? Okay. It was like, yeah, man, I can't wait. I'm like, yo, you're a fucking idiot. What the fuck you mean you can't? Now, granted, all of Newark ain't bad. There's North Newark that looks like the suburbs. So, like, it's getting better and better now. Fucking, nowadays, Newark is fucking, I know the south of Newark is still shit, but whatever. But I remember seeing the glimmer in their eyes when they thought they were going to be, like, related to tough hood shit. Niggas who never fucking did anything want to be related to something that they never had to do, never had to live. And let me put this in fucking great context. Either one is a fucking idiot. I don't give a fuck if you live in the hood. I don't give a fuck if you live in the suburbs. You could be a fucking idiot, a fucking pussy from either one. I don't care about that. Back to it. Yeah, like, people always have this fascination with something that they see, or like in a music video, or fucking hear in a song and shit, and they want to be like related to that instead of like doing your own thing. Like, I can't be the one to rally that music has any effect on the mind. I believe music, hip-hop culture, or whatever fucking rock and roll, that the fucking suicidal, homicidal fucking music and shit them niggas play, has any effect on the brain. It only has an effect on the brain if you're a fucking idiot. Now, if you're a fucking idiot, guess what? You're gonna be a fucking idiot regardless of what you listen to, regardless of what you do, what you eat, whatever. If you were born to be a fucking idiot, nigga, it's gonna happen. There's nothing that can stop it. It doesn't matter if you were playing fucking this video game that made you think shooting was cool, or heard this song that made you think drugs. Like, nah, it don't matter. You're a fucking idiot. Like, I don't use that scapegoat with shit when people talk about, like, oh yeah, this fucking music is poisoning kids. Negative. Nigga, I was listening to Jay-Z Hard Knock Life Volume 2 when I was in fucking 5th grade. That whole album is basically about selling drugs. I didn't give a fuck about that. I just liked the music. Music, to me, is a form of entertainment, just like fucking movies. Guess what, nigga? When I was watching the fucking Terminator 2, which is one of my favorite movies of all time still, as a fucking kid, I never had it in my head to fucking grab a gun and start shooting random motherfuckers in the street. Or fucking run like the T-1000 and shit, and fucking start gunning niggas down. I never thought about that. That's the same way my mind worked for music. I heard the stories, I heard the melodies, I heard the music, and it was good. There's nothing that could change your mind if you're not a fucking idiot. The problem with the world is there's a lot of fucking stupid people. A ton of them. I don't know the ratio to that, but I would, if in my opinion, I would say like 60% of the world are fucking morons, and 40% are thinking people. A thinking person can hear anything, see anything, and not be affected by it, not be influenced by it, because guess what? They're not fucking stupid. I'm not gonna hear any song or any movie or see anything and be like, oh man, I need to do that right there because I want to be like that. I don't give a fuck, nigga. Those are the people who are impressionable. They want to impress other people with their bullshit. I don't give a fuck about nobody at all. I never did. I never gave a fuck what anybody alive ever thought about me. You could suck my dick from the back. I don't care at all. Didn't care yesterday, today. Guess what, nigga? Tomorrow morning, when I wake up, I'm still not gonna give a fuck. I don't care. But back to it. I was listening to Jay-Z, I was listening to Rockefeller, fucking D-Block, kind of here and there. But yeah, I was listening to all that gangster shit. Rough Riders Volume 1 was my fucking shit. I remember I got that shit at Costco, nigga. Rough Riders Volume 1, when the CDs wasn't that fucking big hard plastic shits. Kind of like how I guess they sell, like, I don't know if they still sell shit like that, like electronics, because I buy all my movies and all my games digitally now. Damn, I'm fucking up. Digitally. Digitally. There you go. the fuck is wrong with me? I just woke up. But yeah, I'm drinking coffee. Hold up. But yeah, I was listening to all this shit. Like, yo, motherfucking Rough Riders Volume 1. When that came out, had to be at least 2000. I was still fucking like 10, 11 years old. Nigga, I love that fucking album, nigga. I was rapping that shit while I was a kid. What was my favorite lines? Damn. Beanie Siegel hit hard. God damn it, I can't remember off the top of my head. Fuck, I'm fucking up. But that song with motherfucking, all the niggas on like, this shit right here is for my niggas in the streets, Swiss beats. And this shit right here, Beanie Siegel hit hard, and why your jaw, trademark niggas' eyes, give them permanent scars. That shit, there you go. It's somewhere in there and shit. And then fucking, yo, all that shit, nigga talking about killing fucking, yo, nigga, I never thought to go out there and fucking reenact that shit in my childhood. Never. The fuck, nigga, I was just listening to it. Now, like I said, I'm not impressionable. You can't impress me. Never could. Even as a fucking kid, I can never see something and want to be like anything out there. I just can't do it. There's not in me to fucking be that. Never was, never will. What else was I say? All right. So, let's put my earbuds away because I'm not using them anymore. So, I always saw the fascination, especially with suburban motherfuckers, with wanting to be something they don't live in, they're not. And I thank God I saw that, because then I understood why hip-hop, I always go back to hip-hop, why hip-hop is as big as it is, and why it gets so much support from these motherfuckers, because they're fascinated by it. They're fascinated by negativity. You know, these niggas wake up in a house, fridge is full, they fucking mostly all got a car, they don't have to worry about getting shot walking outside, there's no gangs outside, none of that shit, but they're fascinated by it. They want to hear more and more of it. So guess what? Hip-hop just becomes more and more negative. Like, yo, I'm gonna tell you something. But it's not bad, but hip-hop, I love hip-hop. I don't give a, from now to then to now. There's nothing I think that should be off limits. I'm not that fucking idiot so people be like, yo, these rappers are poisoning the youth and shit. They're telling, that's a fucking faggot mind state to even think like that. To even have that thought like, yo, man, you talking about selling drugs? What the fuck you talking about? Showing people, nigga, you talk about whatever the fuck you want to talk about is fucking music. Nigga, there's no fucking YouTube tutorials where fucking rappers be like, yo, this is how you load a gun. This is how you fucking put one in the chamber. There's none of that. Oh, this is how you cook crack and shit. None of that. Nigga, anybody in the rap game, I always talk about hip-hop. I love hip-hop. Anybody in the rap game, anything you see is fucking entertainment. Stop taking it like it's fucking true. Anything you see on Instagram, anything you see on YouTube, stop looking at it like it's reality. It's not reality, you fucking idiot. You know how many comments I see? I'll hear a song from a motherfucker, and the shit is whack as fuck to me. And I'll be like, yo, this shit is whack as fuck. And niggas be like, oh, you wouldn't say that to him in his face because he'll blow your brains out. I'm like, why? Like, why do you think that? Nigga, there's no evidence that this motherfucker has ever even touched a gun. But since you heard it in the song, you take it as reality fact. Why? Look, I'm gonna tell you something as a hip-hop community. We need to stop being so fucking negative to ourselves. Stop thinking just because these niggas say they're savages or goons or whatever, that they're actually that. This is all a fucking act. Any nigga who then killed somebody or fucking was killing and drug dealing, they're not gonna talk about it in music. I don't give a fuck who you say. Every nigga who was successful and talked that shit was always exposed by somebody who grew up with them, was like, yo, that's not true. He wasn't doing that shit. Every single one, point them out, every single one. Guess what? Guess why? Because these motherfuckers are just like you. They're not doing the shit that they're saying. They're saying it because they know you want to hear it. They fucking look a certain type of way and they know that you'll accept it from them. I love Dunkin' Donuts coffee. But yeah, that like, where am I going with this? I'm going somewhere with this. But yeah, none of this shit is real, and it's not even to downplay anybody. It's just reality. I wish, but people can't throw that facade away, because then they'll think it wouldn't look genuine or whatever to other people. But man, listen, I think this is all always has been a plan to make motherfucking minorities look as violent and as fucking animalistic as possible. And the shit ain't funny, man. Deep down, nobody wants to fucking be like that. I know that for a fucking fact. If you're in the shit, you won't even have access to this video. You'll be in the shit. If you have access to this video, guess what, nigga? Listen, I think it's always been a plan. As far back as when the shit started, when the negativity started pouring in, talking about shooting each other and shit, I think all that shit was a plan, sure. Why not? Now, is it fueled a little bit by more people wanting to hear shit like that? Yeah, nigga, that's the plan, motherfucker. They don't want to hear you rap that positive shit. What happened with Common? Nigga had to turn to acting. Motherfucker trying to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all these positive rappers, where are they right now? Mos Def. Niggas, I don't even know what Mos Def. But he fucking slid into acting. Common slid into acting. Who the fuck else? Nigga, does conscious rap even exist anymore? I don't believe so. As it, like, yo, back then there was like a lane for conscious rap. Like, nigga, there'll be conscious rappers. There's not that lane anymore, because it died out. Now what's prominent is what's always been prominent in the fucking the so negative side. Now I say it's negative too, because it is. I don't have to make it bad. I like horror movies. I use this because I'm not shitting on hip hop. Never will I. That's a fucking ignorant thing to do, but you gotta call a spade a spade. I like horror movies, nigga. I fucking love them. But in my heart's of heart, do I think it's fucking good to watch a movie of somebody getting fucking slaughtered and their fucking neck ripped apart with a knife and stabbed to death and shit and all this crazy shit? No, nigga, I'm not showing my fucking son that. Think I'm gonna show my 3-year-old son fucking Child's Play and shit with Chucky fucking ripping niggas open and shit? Hell no, I'm not. Why? Because those fucking horror movies are negative as shit, but I have the mind to understand that it's just entertainment. Like I said, hip hop, a lot of the shit right now is negative. It doesn't make it a bad thing. Like I said, I'm a fan of horror movies, motherfucker. I'm just shit. Certain shit is impressionable. Now, would I play that fucking drug bullshit, that fucking killing nigga shit in front of my son? Hell the fuck no, I won't. Why? Because, nigga, I know it's fucking negative, motherfucker. Not all of it. But the prominent shit they're trying to push, it is what it is. But it still doesn't make it bad to me. It's entertainment. You fucking spice it up whatever way you want to. You fucking deal with it whatever way you want to. You handle it however way you want to. But yeah, at the end of the motherfucking day, where was I going with this? I was going somewhere. I got so much shit going through my mind. But yeah. But at the end of the day, yo, just because it's negative doesn't make it bad. That was my point.